What's going on, everybody? Dogman Dan here. We are in Warframe and we are talking about update 13.7.0, Depths of the Void and new Prime gear. Lots of stuff to talk about in here. Let me get started right away. So this is just an overview video. Do some gaming here in the background. And try to get some of these Prime stuff. I haven't decided if I'm going to go with the Prime Access Pack or if we're just going to go farming. As of right now, I'm going for the farming. So let's get started with this stuff right here. So new Prime gear has been discovered in the Void. So now we have Loki Prime, Bow Prime, Worm Prime, the first Sentinel Worm Prime, the first Sentinel that is now a Prime. And you can find all the Void locations on the forums. I have already posted them to the non-community forums. There's a full updated list under the Warframe section. It is a sticky post. You can't miss it. You can access the Loki Prime access stuff. As of me recording this, Loki Prime access stuff was not even available. So, okay. Let's get to the nitty-gritty. You want to know where these things are, correct? Okay, so Loki Prime. Tower 1 Survival, Loki Prime Chassis Blueprint. Tower 2 Capture, Loki Prime Blueprint. Tower 4 Survival. Yes, I said Tower 4 Survival. Loki Prime Helmet Blueprint. Okay? Bow Prime. Tower 1 Survival. Bow Prime Ornament. Tower 2 Mobile Defense. Bow Prime Blueprint. Tower 4 Exterminate. Yes, Tower 4 Exterminate. Bow Prime Handle. And finally Worm Prime. Worm Prime. Tower 1 Exterminate has the Worm Prime Cerebrium. Tower 2 Defense has the Worm Prime Carapace. Tower 2 Exterminate has the Worm Prime Blueprint. Okay, I will have them on the screen so you can see them again. And let's keep going with whatever else they've done. So, Tier 4 Void Keys are here. You can find them in interception missions across the solar system in the following way. Are you ready? Tower 4 Exterminate, Capture, and Mobile Defense keys can appear around 3 or later on medium interception missions. Starting enemies need to be level 10 through 20. Okay? Again, Tier 4 Exterminate, Capture, Mobile Defense keys on around 3 or later medium interception missions. Starting enemy level of 10 to 20. Tier 4 Survival, Defense, and Interception keys can appear round 3 or later on hard interception missions. Starting enemy levels are 20 plus. Again, Tier 4 Survival, Defense, and Interception keys can appear round 3 or later on hard interception missions. Starting enemy levels are 20 plus. They have added interceptions into Tier 4 Voids now as well. So there's a new setup. You can actually run interceptions inside the Voids, but to get these keys you need to run them on the main solar system in the places I just mentioned. Note, to prevent exploits with all Void keys, if you are hosting and abort an endless mission after the objective has been completed, you will lose your key. Do you understand that? So if you quit after you've picked up the key, you lose the key. Got it? So don't quit. Okay, Captain Vor has been twisted in by the Void. We know now the powers of the Void corrupted him, and we have word he is lurking in the depths of the Void. He will appear in your Tier 4 keys. We don't know which one as far as I know. He just says we will appear in the Tier 4 Voids. So just be ready for that. New Tenno themed color picker adds additional color options inspired by other Warframes for your customization. All default frame colors from A Ash to Z Zephyr. Hydroid coming in Season 2. New EDO armor animations. The EDO chest plate piece will play a custom animation when the player takes damage after their shields have been completed. Excuse me, cracked voice. Some Dark Sector changes. So in Dark Sector we've added a new message of the day functionality for alliances. Warlords in the alliances will now have an additional button in their alliance management UI screen, which will allow them to create messages of the day for the entire alliance. Alliance messages of the day will also display the author's name and clan. Budget caps have now been added in to allow clan alliances to set a maximum budget as well as maximum mission per mission battle pay. These can be set by the warlord and tacticians within the clans and alliances. Also, the amount of missions that can be funded by battle pay will now properly respect the solar rail health. So they've now set that up properly. Thank you. A set by label has been added to taxes and battle pay so as to allow members of clans and alliances to track these additions. And all solar rail mobile defense hacking procedures will now take 3 minutes to prevent potential exploits. Okay, we got that. So mobile defenses are now going to be a little bit longer to go through. 3 minutes per hack. Okay. Survival changes. A survival leader scaling system has been introduced. This system will start with leaders initially spawning in after 5-minute mark. After this point, there will be an increasing chance for each enemy to spawn in to be a leader type. This percent will start at 0 and will grow to a maximum of 20% chance from a 5 to 60-minute mark. Additional survival tiles and enemy types have been included in survival missions to support this feature. So anywhere from 5 minutes to 60 minutes, that 0% chance will go up to a 20% chance that the leader types will end up inside the survivals. That's going to make them much harder. That's going to be awesome. Some more changes. Interception missions have had their difficulty rebalanced. The overall difficulty of easy missions has been reduced by lowering enemy spawn rates. The medium setting will now reflect a level of difficulty on par with the previous easy mode. Updated Spectre Army descriptions to include information about the number of conflicts they persist for. Okay. They tweaked the positioning of the deadliest shoulder armor offsets again. Improved the performance of the Torrid on low-end computers. They improved the performance of the Penta on low-end computers. And then finally, let's just talk about some fixes that they did in here. Fixed an issue with enemies not properly scaling in void and derelict defense missions. Fixed a number of localization issues. Fixed being unable to scan the arid butcher Eximus correctly. Fixed the issue with single-player lobbies being erroneously logged as session full, and thus preventing any additional players from joining in. Fixed an issue with codecs not showing drop location for mods, despite player completing scans for the enemies. They also fixed an issue with the jackal getting stuck in a block animation, which would prevent it from moving or attacking. Oh, darn it. They fixed an issue with turbulence visuals remaining in effect indefinitely if a player entered into a teleport volume while the ability was active. They fixed an issue with the sabotage tiles incorrectly appearing in shipyard survival missions. Fixed the Cero description erroneously mentioning non-extinct Sedna shipyards. They fixed an issue with the recent players list not being properly populated when accessed via the invite player menu. Fixed an issue with prosecutors spawning in as guardsmen in the shipyard survival missions instead of being prosecutors. And then finally, they fixed the lack of prosecutors on Grineer shipyard missions that had been taken back by the Grineer faction from Corpus via the invasion. So these are the changes and new additions inside of the 13.7 update. I'm looking forward. I'm going to be in there doing a lot of farming for these new weapons, so stay tuned. I will have all these videos as quickly as I can for you guys to enjoy. Myself and the clan will get them out there for you guys to hopefully enjoy. We're going to do some farming, obviously, for these new types right now. I will try to record some of these Tier 4 events so you guys can see them right away, especially everyone on the PlayStation and future Xboxers. You guys can see what's coming out for you. But otherwise, hopefully you enjoyed this, you found this informative, you got some stuff out of it. Leave some comments for me if you have any comments, questions, anything you want to know that I haven't mentioned, or I'll find out for you. Let me know. Anything you want to see myself or the clan do that we can do for you to help you understand something, let us know. Otherwise, hit that like button for me. Subscribe if you're not subscribed, and share this with your friends if you did enjoy this. And I will catch you guys shortly in some more episodes. See you soon.